Mia approaches with her tray. Mia, good evening, sir. Champagne? Julien looks her up and down slowly, amused, arrogant. Julien, in French, assuming she won't understand. Elle a l'air perdue. Probablement jamais entrée dans un lieu comme celui-ci. She looks lost. Probably never been inside a place like this. Mia keeps a polite smile, pretending not to react. Julien, smiling confidently. So, where did they find you? Mia, at the hiring office, sir. Julien, phew, of course. Leans a little closer. Do you even know what this event is about? Mia, yes, sir. A charity gala hosted by the Dubois Foundation. Julien, smiling proudly, correct. And I am Julien Dubois. I basically own this evening. Mia nods respectfully. Mia, I hope the evening is pleasant for you, sir. Julien's smirk returns. He switches to French again. Julien, je parie qu'elle ne comprend rien. Juste une fille pauvre cherchant un pourboire. I bet she understands nothing. Just a poor girl looking for tips. Mia's jaw tenses slightly, but she keeps smiling. Mia, would you like anything else, Mr. Dubois? He waves dismissively. Julien, just try not to spill anything on anyone. This is a luxury event. Her smile fades for a second. She bows slightly and walks away. Julien turns back to his friends. Julien in French. Elle doit être nouvelle, ou simplement idiote. She must be new, or simply an idiot. His friends laugh, but Mia heard every word. Mia enters a small service room, breathing deeply. Her co-worker Tara, 30s, notices. Tara, hey, you good? Mia, smiling weakly. Yeah, just, some guests are rough. Tara, don't let them get to you. These rich types think they run the world. Mia nods, but in her eyes something else glows a spark. Something Julien doesn't know. Mia spent 14 years living in France. She speaks fluent French better than he does. Back in the ballroom, Julien stands by a display of rare auction items. A violin, a diamond brooch, a signed book. Mia walks by carrying another tray. Julien intentionally steps into her path. She stops abruptly. Julien. Oh, look who it is. Beaming arrogantly. Miss, don't spill anything. Mia forces a smile. Mia, is there something you need? Julien switches to French again, grinning at his friends. Julien in French. Regardez-la. Elle essaie tellement d'être polie. C'est mignon. Look at her. She tries so hard to be polite. It's cute. His friends laugh. Mia tightens her grip on the tray but keeps her composure. Mia, if you'll excuse me, I have to serve the guests. She tries to leave, but Julien lightly taps her tray with his finger, making the glasses wobble. Julien, careful, we don't want a mess. Her lips press tightly together. Later, the auction begins. Julien stands near the stage, speaking loudly in French with his circle of elites. Mia walks past again. He sees her, and decides to continue the fun. Julien, in French. Elle ne comprend même pas qu'on parle d'elle. C'est presque trop facile. She doesn't even understand we're talking about her. It's almost too easy. His friends chuckle. One of them gestures to Mia. Friend, in French. Dis-lui de répéter quelque chose. Juste pour rire. Tell her to repeat something. Just for laughs. Julien grins. Julien, to Mia. Hey, can you say something for us? Mia, confused but polite, say, what exactly? Julien smirks and says in French. Julien in French. Dis, je suis une serveuse stupide. Say I am a stupid waitress. His group bursts into laughter, waiting for her to repeat it blindly. Mia looks at him. She understood every word. She takes a slow breath, smiles gently, and walks away, leaving Julien smirking, thinking he won. Later that night, Julien is asked to give a small speech. He walks to the stage confidently, master of ceremonies. And now, Mr. Julien Dubois. Applause. Julien steps to the microphone, but the teleprompter suddenly glitches, a black screen. He freezes. Julien. The crowd whispers. Cameras aim at him, he panics. Then, Mia, offstage gently, sir. Would you like me to help? Julien turns, shocked. Julien. You think you can help with this? Mia, I can read the French script. If you want, I can whisper the lines to you. Julien scoffs. Julien. Oh, please, you don't know French. The audience watches the awkward moment. Mia steps closer. and says in perfect, elegant Parisian French, MIA in flawless French, Si vous voulez éviter d'être humilié ce soir, laissez-moi vous aider. J'ai lu votre discours et je peux le réciter mot pour mot. If you want to avoid being humiliated tonight, let me help you. I've read your speech and can recite it word for word. The ballroom gasps. Julien's jaw drops. Complete silence. Julien tries to speak. Stutters, fails. Julien, you speak French? Mia. Exhale. Yes, Mr. Dubois. I lived in France for 14 years. I worked in a cafe in Paris while attending university. Julien swallows, face reddening. Mia. And yes, I understood everything you said about me tonight. The cameras zoom in. His friends stare at him, embarrassed. MIA in French. Je suis une serveuse stupide. Switches to English. That's what you asked me to call myself. Julien looks like he's been punched in the chest. The crowd murmurs disapprovingly. Mia steps closer, not with anger, but calm confidence. Mia, but I won't repeat lies. Not about myself, and not to entertain men who think kindness is weakness. Julien stands speechless. Mia turns to the host. Mia, may I read the speech instead? The host hesitates, then nods. Hosti. Please do. Mia steps up to the microphone. Julien steps aside, humbled. She begins reading the speech beautifully. With perfect French pronunciation and warm emotion, the audience becomes completely silent, listening, captivated. Her voice is steady, eloquent, soulful. Julien watches, stunned. When she finishes, the ballroom erupts in applause. Some even stand. Mia bows slightly and steps off the stage. Julien catches up to her near the back exit. Julien. Wait, Mia. She stops but doesn't turn. Julien. Soft. I owe you an apology. She finally looks at him. Mia. Do you? Julien exhales deeply. Julien. I treated you terribly. I was arrogant, disrespectful, and wrong. Mia. Yes, you were. He nods and accepting it. Julien. But you were incredible tonight. You saved me, saved the event. Mia. I didn't do it for you. I did it for the charity. People depend on those funds. Julien smiles weakly. Julien. Still, thank you. She nods politely but starts to walk away. Julien. Wait. Calling out. Mia. Why didn't you respond earlier? Why didn't you tell me you understood French? She looks back at him. Mia. Because I wanted to see who you were, before you knew who I was. Julien looks down ashamed. Julien takes a deep breath. Julien. Can I do something to make this right? Mia. Smiling kindly. Learn how to treat people. That's enough. She turns to leave. Julien watches her go, humbled in a way he's never been before. As she's about to exit, Julien says softly, Julien in French. Mia, vous méritez mieux que ce monde prétentieux. Mia, you deserve better than this pretentious world. She stops, smiles, turns around. Mia in perfect French. Je sais. C'est pour ça que je ne laisse personne me marcher dessus. I know, that's why I don't let anyone walk all over me. Julien nods, finally understanding the lesson he needed. Mia walks out through the ballroom doors and confident, graceful, unbroken. Julien watches her leave, knowing he'll never forget the waitress who silenced a room and humbled a billionaire.